So far, everything we've done with conditional formatting is formatting cells based on their own values. We're going to use formulas to actually format one cell based on values in other cells. Let's take a look. What I want to do is I want to take that products column and I want those product names to change colors if the year-to-date number is over 1500. So we're going to format column A based on the values in column G. The first thing we're going to do is clear all the formatting that we've done. I know you've put a lot of work into it, but we're going to go to conditional formatting and just clear what's there.
Clear rows from entire sheet.
Now again, we're going to format column A based on column G. So with formatting, we always select the cells that we want formatted. So we're going to select the values in column A, and then we're going to go to conditional formatting, and then we're going to create a new rule. We're going to use the last option, which says use a formula to determine which cells to format. And then below that bold heading, you'll see a place to put the formula. Just click there. Remember, we're going to test to see if the year-to-date is greater than 1500. So click in cell G2. I prefer to click rather than type cell references. And then just type in the greater than, and then we'll just do 1500, no commas or decimals or dollar signs needed.
Now, speaking of dollar signs, I see there are dollar signs before G and 2. That makes this cell reference completely absolute, right?
That's exactly right. And remember, that means that it's not going to change for each row. That's a little bit problematic with conditional formatting. We want it to test against column G, so we want that one to be absolute, but we want the row to change. So on row 2, it's going to check G2, but on row 3, it's going to check G3. So what I want you to do is we're going to make this what we call a mixed reference. We're going to take out the second dollar sign. So just click there and take it out. So whether you click in the cell and then have to fix it or whether you type it in yourself, you want the column to be absolute but not the row. And then we just have to set the format. So click on the format button. And why don't you just pick a fill color for this. And then OK again.
Perfect. It's been formatted.
And then if you look carefully, you'll notice that all the cells that are in green have a year-to-date over 1500.
Now, can I copy this format to another column?
Sure. Just like you can copy any formatting, you can copy conditional formatting. But that is why we made the column G absolute, so that when we copy the formatting, it'll still reference that column.